Yes, people, welcome back to GNA TV. I hope you guys are well, wherever it is that you may be around the world. Welcome back to not only GNA TV, but Chelsea Fan TV as well. Second show. It is the second show in one day. I gave you the show earlier, Cucurella update, talking about what the where we stood with it and where we were of everything, and now it's been confirmed. Fabrizio Romano has given us the here we go. There's also talks in and around Colwill that we're going to be talking about as well. We will be opening up the lines this today and getting your thoughts and opinions. I want to know your thoughts and feelings on Cucurella to Chelsea. Is it a good signing? But I also ultimately want to know your thoughts on Colwill, the potential of Colwill going to Brighton is something that seems to be growing and growing and growing to the point now where the final stages are there between Colwill and Brighton. We are still waiting for confirmation of that deal. We've been told it could be anything in the regions of around 20 to 25 million, maybe a little bit more. But we're going to get into all of that along with Cucurella, along with some more news. Apparently Chelsea haven't finished. Apparently Chelsea have lots of work to do. Lots of work to do still, and some crazy players, crazy links could potentially be coming out a bit later on. We already know about Frankie Young, etc. as well. So much could be happening. Big up to every single one of you guys that's in the chat already. But before we move forward, you know what time it is? Let's cue that intro. Yes, people, welcome back to GNA TV and Chelsea Fan TV. Welcome to both of you guys, whether you're watching on Chelsea Fan TV or GNA TV. Big up to every single one of you guys. Please make sure that you're smashing that like button as well. Let's get these likes over 200 likes on both of these channels. I know it's very last minute. You may have not got notifications on YouTube to let you know that I am alive at the moment. It was a bit of a last minute thing. I was going to save it for tomorrow, but I decided to do a stream for you guys today. And the breaking news is that Cucurella is a Blue. Cucurella is a Chelsea player. He signed with Chelsea for £52.5 million. We're going to be going through all of that as well. There's also talks from the Barcelona camp of Marcos Alonso. And Marcos Alonso, what does that mean for him? We did say that if Cucurella was agreed, then that could possibly mean that Marcos Alonso could be going elsewhere, could be going somewhere else as well. So we're going to be going through that. We've also got, like I said, we're going to open up the lines. There might be some people that come in as well throughout the show as well that have got it. And we got Colwill to talk about, because ultimately the Colwill one's a very interesting topic. I want to get your guys' thoughts and opinions on that. Over 220 of you guys here combined. Like I said, smash them likes. Get these likes up, guys. Let's let everyone know that we are currently live on GNA TV and Chelsea Fan TV. Chelsea Fan TV, boys, you've got over 170 of you guys here already. Nice to see you guys. Make sure that we're getting them likes up. Good to see you again, second time in the day. Chelsea GNA TV, guys, we're about just over 70 viewers at the moment. Let's continue to smash them likes. Let's get this over 50 likes as well, please. Also, share on your socials. Let's let people know that we're live. Unfortunately, YouTube have not done that job for us. YouTube have not done that job for us to let people know that we are live at the moment. So let's try and share it and let people know that we are live if we can do that. But we're going to get straight into things. We're going to get straight into things. I think it's been agreed with. What is this? Is this a lie? What is this? 1 second. I'm reading something that's made me stop talking for a second. Where does it say that? Oh, believe me now. Anyway, I'm now seeing comments that now, from what I'm reading, that Cucurella could potentially not be done, not agreed. That cannot be true. That's come from the Athletic UK. The Athletic UK are the ones that have come out with that. We're going to get into that in a second as well. We're going to get into Cucurella. We've been told by Fabrizio it's a done deal. Here we go. Matt Laws, the Nathan Gissins, Sky Sports have even come out and confirmed 52.5 million deal, 53 million Ben Jacobs as well confirmed. But now we're reading from Athletic. No, it's just unbelievable, isn't it? This cannot be true. I'm sorry, this cannot be true. Anyway, I'll leave that there and we'll highlight that in a second. Sorry, that took me off guard. I was about to go through what I was going to go through it, and I saw that comment on Twitter saying that Cucurella is supposedly not on a agreed deal, even though we've got a here we go from so the person that's saying this is a Brighton and Hove correspondent working for Brighton Daily newspaper. Anyway, if I've gone quiet, sorry, I've gone quiet because I'm reading other news as we speak. This is what's the annoying part when you're doing shows. But anyway, let's go through the chat. Over 300 of you guys here, 308 of you guys here at the moment. Big up to every single one of you guys. The Todd Father says Catman. Who else have we got here? We got Dylan. He says here we go. We got here we go from Chelsea Database. We've got Genius. Big up to you. We've got Richard. We got Noku. We've got Lesford. We've got Sosa. Poor Vikes, nice to see you, brother. I hope you're well. We've got also we got Surfs. Nice to see you, my man. I've seen it. I'm gonna come to it. I'm gonna come to it in a bit. Some bloke from Brighton tweeted about it, but no one knows who he is exactly. I mean, he works for Brighton. I don't know how serious his links are or who he knows and whatever else, but yeah. Dion Close. Someone said, who said this as well? Come on, then. I've got Dion news as well. We're going to get into all of that in a second, guys, as well. Rob, what's Rob saying? I think he said. I don't think he said that it's done. I think he just said that. Well, okay, we'll get into that as well. There we go. A bit of Dion news as well to come with this and its way. But let's just get into this because there's so much to get into, and that's why I'm sitting here quiet at the moment because I'm trying to get myself ready to talk to you guys. Chelsea Blue, nice to see you. The deal is done, but Cole is not part of the deal. Yes, true. That is true. Look on Daly's tweet. What's going on here? What is going on? What is this? Ekrem Connors put something up for about the Inter Milan player as well 20 minutes ago that Chelsea are interested in. Blimmin' hell, what is going on? Are we going for a roller coaster? Is this going to be what's Daly said then? Let's have a look. Sorry, we will get into this in a second, guys, but I'm just trying to get my head around what's going on at the moment. There's stuff going on. There's stuff going on. I'm just trying to get my head around it. A famous person with this narrative. What are we looking at here? What are we looking at, Dylan? Listen, if you find anything, just ping it to me because I have to get on with the show. We've got over 300 people here at the moment as well. So let me just get on with it because he tweeted Nick Porrell's tweet. Oh, for fuck me. All right, we are just going to get into it now. There's a lot that... It's just not fun being a Chelsea fan, is it? That's what I'm going to say. It's definitely not fun being a Chelsea fan, I swear. Right, let's get into it. I want to start off with the news in and around share screen. Let's share screen quickly. Let's start on this, which is to do with Pies. Not that one. Pies. Not that one. Marcos Alonso. There we go. Gerard Romero's comments in regards to Marcos Alonso, who apparently is agents of Marcos Alonso are in Barcelona's offices as we speak, is what Gerard Romero. Sorry, I'm very thirsty right now. That's what Gerard Romero is saying. We'll have to see. I mean, this is literally going to be off the back of what's happened with Cucurella. We knew this. We knew that if when Cucurella was announced, that there's probably no chance that Marcos Alonso stays. Emerson's still at Chelsea as well. And again, this ain't really a massive surprise if this is true. You know, Gerard Romero, as much as he does my head in and has done my head in throughout this summer window, has got things right. He got the Rafinha thing right. He's obviously got the Kunde thing right. Even if he was guessing, still got it. He's still got it bang on. What is this? Someone's just put up. Oh, fuck me. Where did you find that? Someone's just sent me saying for Simon Phillips as well. It is a brand envelopes warfare, isn't it? It's mad. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, because there's over 360 of you here. Marcus Alonso news. We'll have to see what happens with him, but it looks like that this has came on the back of obviously Cucurella being a Chelsea player. What's the call-in link? So we'll be putting the link in the chat very soon once I've gone through the news over Cucurella and De Jong. That will be with you very shortly. But there we go, Marcus Alonso. If this is true and what's happening with Cucurella, and let's just get into it because there is now mixed feelings and mixed thoughts in around the news of Cucurella. We've got this from we do need an Ornstein tweet. That's a good shout. We need something because when you get a here we go from Fabrizio Romano, and let's be serious, it usually tends to be done. Now his reputation is on the line big time here at the moment, like big time. So, yeah, I don't care about Alonso. People send me stuff about Alonso. Apparently, Alonso's signed a 3-year contract at Barcelona after Mathieu Elmani met with his agent today. There is optimism that the transfer will accelerate once Chelsea confirm the signing of Cucurella. That's from @Sport. So, again, we will wait on that. But we got this breaking from Fabrizio Romano, basically saying that Marc Cucurella's Chelsea. Here we go. Full agreement in place between Chelsea and Brighton for more than 50 million. It was actually 52.5 million for Levi Colwill, who is on the verge of joining Brighton soon. Personal terms already agreed. No way for Man City. Cucurella will become a new signing done. So he has put his mouth where it is, and usually when he does this, whether here we go, it usually means it's done. And obviously you can see my comment below. Dark Knight Bowley strikes again, you know, as I do. There he is, Bowley the Dark Knight. You know what I mean? Moving, bro. He's moving. Yeah, so, you know, and that's what we were told. And it's a great signing, a player that makes sense. We spoke about it earlier. He can play in many positions. He's going to be cover for Chilwell, could even take Chilwell's position if Chilwell's not up to it. He can play as a left centre-back. I don't want to see that. But ultimately, he gives us the option to play the 4 at the back as well. Gives us more opportunities in switching systems. And ultimately, he's a good signing. You know, people will say, well, 52 million is quite a lot for a player. When you think about the profile of the player, the season that he's had as well, ultimately, he is one of the top prospects in, I'd say, not just in the Premier League, but in the world in his position. We know that Man City were very interested in Cucurella to them. They haven't managed to get it done. Matt Law, Nizar Fab it is a done deal, is what Zach's saying. Here we go for Cucurella. Yeah, we're going to stick to that. But I've got to share with you guys the news that we got from others, from other people saying a little bit otherwise. We're going to talk about Colwill in a second as well. I'm going to tweet, here we go. That Brighton journalist is trolling, is what Fraser's saying as well. Fav has had some couple of here we go not come through. Has he? He's never. Is it? I have to think about that one. I know he's had moments with like the Lukaku thing. That's one of them. Was it Lukaku? Yeah, it was. I'm sure it might have been the Lukaku thing. Liam Lane, big up to you, bro. Hope you're all over 500 of you guys here. Make sure that we're smashing them likes, though, guys. Get these likes up. There's no way in the hell we've got enough likes. We've only got 73 likes on Chelsea Fan TV at the moment. So get that over. Nearly 200 of you guys on GNA TV as well. Make sure we get these likes up, guys. Let's get this up to 100 likes as well. We are going to open up the lines today. I want your thoughts and opinions on the Cucurella to Chelsea deal as well. Cucurella. Got this all mixed up now. Okay, that's that. And then we go on to this comment here. The deal itself is around, here it is, Chelsea. They'll just put it up here as well. Chelsea have reached a full agreement for Marc Cucurella for almost 53 million, as first reported by Fabrizio Romano. Brighton held firm and make close to a 40 million profit. Nothing 100% done on Levi Colwill, but Brighton are pushing hard for a permanent move. And that comes from Ben Jacobs, who was supposed to be meant to be getting on tomorrow. Still waiting for confirmation of a time with him. So hopefully he'll get that over to us soon. Going into what Ben Jacobs is saying here as well. He's saying Todd Bowley is cooking. I like that, Ben Jacobs. That's quite good, mate. Chelsea have reached a full agreement for Marc Cucurella for almost 53 million as first reported, which we've already read there. Cole is not part of the Cucurella deal. Club's still in talks over finalising his exit. Brighton hesitated to sanction Cucurella transfer since they wanted defensive reinforcements. Cole expected to join permanently, but discussions not complete. CFC ideally want the buyback clause, is what's there. I know that Fabrizio Romano has also commented on the idea of it being around 52.5 million for him, that it's on a 5-year deal as well. Interesting stuff there. We will be opening up the line soon, but I have Mr. Winter Surfer joining me as well, guys. How are we doing, Winter Surfer?
I went to sleep for like 2 hours, and then all this madness pops up, and now the madness in the last 15 minutes of this is just bonkers. Is he signing? Is it agreed? I don't know.
I ain't even got to that bit yet. Of is it agreed? Is it not? I'm coming to the not yet. But from what we're being told so far, Winter Surfer, here we go from Fabrizio Romano. Nathan Gisson's confirmed that it's done as well. Matt Law's obviously confirmed it's done. I mean, you can't get any more bigger other than an Ornstein comment.
Jason Burt, the Telegraph, said it's done. Sky Sports reported it that it's agreed. Man, if it's not, they're gonna have a lot of it. Romano's gone. Here we go, and that's his tagline, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That's his motto. That's what his career is based on. So it's no cool.
It's a bit of a weird one. I mean, what is your thoughts on it overall, though? The signing of Cucurella. We'll talk about Colwill in a bit because that's something separately I want to get into. But when we're talking about the player itself, it looked like he was going to Man City. Chelsea seem to have got the job done by the sounds of it. Still waiting for Chelsea FC to confirm the deal as well, which will make us probably a little bit more comfortable once we hear that. But overall, what's your thoughts?
I think it's an excellent signing. The buzzword, apart from hijack this summer, is versatility.
Yeah.
So I think that's why he wants him, especially. He can play left centre back. He can play left wing back. He can play left back. I just think he just offers so much more. And I see it as more. Listen, Chilwell is coming back from an ACL injury. We have no idea how he's going to be this season. I'd rather have someone there that is good and not have to rely on Alonso and Emerson while Chilwell recovers fully. I just can't do that for another season. I really can't. And you know what? And when Chilwell comes back fully fit, do you know what? There's this thing called having a squad, and you rotate, yeah? And having a great squad. They can play both at the same time, Jem, as well. Have you seen how Scotland line up with Tierney and Robertson?
Yeah,
Tierney, they can do that. Yeah. So we can do that as well. It's just and 52.5 million. I'm fine. I'm happy with that. We've always seen the quotation of 50 million. We pay 2.5 more. That's it. I'm happy.
I am.
I mean, speak up at the start of the window. If someone said to you, Jem, first 3 signings this summer, Raheem Sterling, Koulibaly, and Cucurella, what would you have told them?
I'd be quite shocked, to be honest.
Exactly right. You would have gone, shut up.
What are you talking about? We ain't doing that in one season, especially with no DOF and Bowley taking over and all this crap. Do you know what I mean? But you know what? He's done. So far, when you think about it, he's doing good. I do feel that we've dwelled on a couple of things that's wasted time. Don't get me wrong, but ultimately, I think their intent. I think what we've got to look at here is the intentions of what they're trying to do. And they're trying to obviously get things done and buy the right players and whatever else as well. So I don't know. It's an email. I'm just looking at a comment from. I'm just looking at. Let's remove this off for a second. I'm just reading the most recent comment from Jacob Steinberg, who's another quite a big journalist. He's come out saying 5 minutes ago, Chelsea close to a 52.5 million deal for him. Levi Cole expected to move in the opposite direction and join Brighton. Chelsea likely to have a buyback on Colwill, which we're going to talk about Colwill in a bit, so let's hold our thought on that. But he's still saying that it's close. You know, the way that Fabrizio Romano's, the Nathan Gissins, the Matt Laws have all come out, they've basically said that the job is done. It's a done deal. There's nothing to be waiting for. You know, here we go, this, that, and the other. But ultimately, it probably is done. I think where they're probably saying it ain't done is maybe because we actually have to just get the final stages sorted with Levi Colwill. It's probably done on the Cucurella side. And this is why they probably jumped the gun a bit. But with the Colwill thing,
that's what I think the major hold-up was. It was the Colwill thing, buyback, first refusal, loan. That's what I think it was. And they've agreed. If they agree to a buyback clause, that's fine. That's great. If he does, you know, let's move on. Colwill, like you said. I think that's what the hold-up was, though, and all of it.
I agree. So there's that. As we're doing that, because things are coming out as I speak, so I'm having to search. We've got over 650 people here at the moment as well. Big up to every single one of you guys in here at the moment. 650, over 200 people on GNA TV. Nice to see you guys here. Also got on Chelsea Fan TV, 415 of you guys here as well. Nice to see every single one of you guys. But you've got to get them likes up, guys. Let's get this over 200 likes. Share on the socials as well. Let's let everyone know that we are currently live. Matt Law's already commented saying that Jay Burt from the Telegraph has commented saying that Chelsea agreed a deal for him at 52.5 mil. And then we just had this from CFC Pies as well, which basically says that nothing has been agreed on Cucurella from the Athletic. That was from the Athletic UK saying that nothing's been agreed yet. It's not really backed it up with much or anything. Even if we go into it, let's see what they're saying. 22 minutes. Well, they've not said, unless they've said it on a show, which they might have done. But you know, from what I'm hearing there, it seems like they're not thinking it's done. But there is a comment from Matt Law, which we're going to get to now. Matt Law, where is it from here? So, Pies again's come out of this quote from Matt Law saying that figures close to Cucurella deal are adamant the deal will go through. It appears both Chelsea and Brighton want to announce the deals at the same time, and the hold-ups in the details. And what did we just say?
Yeah.
What did we just say? So
that's what it was. So all it is that's holding up this deal. There's nothing wrong with us and Cucurella. It's Colwill. It's us selling Colwill. That's what it is. That's what it's always been about. These past 2 days have been that. I bet it's been that. It's like, no, we don't want to sell him. Let's loan him. We'll loan him for a year or two. No, okay, well, we want a buyback. No, first refusal, buyback, first refusal, buyback. And then it's probably, okay, buyback, but what's the price? Do you know what I mean? It's like that. Now you've got to stick a price on the buyback that you're willing to accept. If we sell him for like 15, 20 million, what's the buyback clause? Anywhere from 40 to 50? When does that kick in? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's like...
Well, yeah, exactly. And if we move on from that, we are going to get into Colwill in a second. Obviously, Nick Perel's commented as well, saying, which I think has been retweeted by CFC Daily, basically saying that the 52.5 million move to Chelsea FC is now thought to rest on the back of Levi Colwill's. Talks ongoing on Colwill over a loan permanent deal, likely with a buyback clause, is what we've got here. And that's where we're going to go next. Obviously, Andy Naylor. This actually, you know, before we get into that, let's just look at this guy for a second. Where is it? Is it Absolute Chelsea? Yeah, it's Absolute Chelsea. So if we go to here and we go to Absolute Chelsea here, he's saying the latest information regarding Cucurella transfer to Chelsea is that nothing has been agreed. Obviously, he is the Athletic UK. Well, he works for Athletic UK, Brighton Hove Albion correspondent, worked for the Argus, so it's the Brighton daily newspaper for 32 years. Most of them as chief sports reporter. So obviously he must have contacts. Do you know what I mean? He's fair, but I don't. Again, what annoys me about this is he's not really elaborated on what he's saying. He's just said it's been agreed. Okay, why? Why has it not been agreed? If he could have just said nothing's been agreed because of the Levi Colwill deal, then this is the confusing bit, because we're being told they are separate deals, but at the same time, what Matt Law said in about them both being announced at the same time doesn't mean that Cucurella isn't done. It could be that Cucurella's done, and like we said, you know, what's his name? The Colwill situation's being finalised as well. We've got Alex here as well. Alex, what you saying, mate?
I haven't seen you in a while. That's what's up.
I've been away, mate. I've been in Croatia. Just got back yesterday. So, yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm all good. How you been, mate?
Good. Come back from vacation myself on Saturday.
Nice, mate. Nice. What are your
Yeah,
thoughts on this Cucurella thing, mate? What are you saying about the Cucurella deal? It's done.
I like Cucurella.
Mm.
My problem was with Caldwell. It depends what Caldwell's situation was,
Yeah.
and the Caldwell situation is good, so we're good to go. I like that he went on. He's going like the buyback clause. It's 40 mil. It's not that bad. At the end, you get 20 million profit if it doesn't work, or you get 20 million. You pay 20 million for developing young player for you, under actually really good coach for the young players.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So it's win-win. I just see people crying like, what's his name? Like Daniel already. Like, oh my god, I don't want. I
Yeah,
can
but
understand.
they should be happy now for buyback clauses on them.
Yeah, but he's still upset. He's just upset. But
Yeah, I
shit,
know,
so
but
bad.
I spoke. I like to
Oh,
tell
wow.
everyone,
There we go.
our present and future, we're paying for our past transfer mistakes, and we can't get rid of the rubbish. We have to sell the highly rated players, the talented youngsters, and that's unfortunate.
We've got a club statement from Brighton themselves, their Twitter thing, saying that the club statement on Mark Cucurella, contrary to inaccurate reports from numerous media outlets this evening, no agreement has been reached with any club to sell Cucurella.
Where's then Fab got this from? Where has Fab got this from? That he says, "Here we go." He said, "Here we go." So where has he got that from? He can't. He doesn't say, "Here we go," until he says, "Here we go." Everyone calls him a tapping merchant, right?
I don't think it's. It's.
I'm baffed. I'm glad that I've done this stream though, even though I've even said about him being done. I'm going based on what the tier ones have said, but I'm glad I've done this if this is true, because now we can start talking about these journalists, because it's becoming a bit of a joke, isn't it? Now it's getting really silly. Fabrizio Romano on it, here we go, and Matt Law confirming, and Nathan Gisson confirming. Jacob Steinberg's. Do you know what I mean? All of a sudden we're being told it's done, and then all of a sudden the Brighton account page comes out and says nothing's been done yet.
Are we? Is this more of a Brighton end wanting to announce maybe Colwell first, and then we announce Cucurella second? You know what I mean? They want to get in there first.
Maybe they jumped the gun.
Yeah,
maybe they've jumped. Maybe we've jumped. I think the journalists maybe have jumped the gun on the deal, or maybe they didn't want it to be announced yet. Some people saying Fab should be on fraud watch already.
If it doesn't go through, he will be.
It's a bit confusing.
He said a medical schedule for tomorrow, right?
That's what he said.
Yeah,
he did say that.
Yeah.
Where is? I need to find that actually. I'm sure he did.
Show the medical. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it says the medical for Thursday.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the point where they want to announce it. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just reading. I'm getting messages from people. I'm just going to check and see what they're saying. Apparently, the hold-up is Colwell, is what people were saying. That's what we said earlier. It's not. That's what we're being told, and that's what Matt Law said, didn't he? So that's what Matt Law's saying is the hold-up. It's not that it's not done. It's just that they haven't sorted out the Colwell deal, which we were told was the final stages anyway.
It's two separate deals as well, isn't it? It's not like a swap deal.
Well,
it
contradicts.
I tell you why, a bit confused. That's for sure.
I am so confused. I am so confused, and I give up. Honestly, this is getting absolutely ridiculous.
Here we go. Look.
We've got this comment here from him saying Mark Cucurella will be in London on Thursday morning together with his agent. Chelsea have already booked medical tests. Then contract until June 2026 will be signed. Fee will be 52.5 million for Cucurella. Like, how does he get that information and not get it right? This is what I'm saying. He must know something.
He didn't do this for Koundé. He just said Koundé was in the final stages, if you remember. He didn't say, here we go. They're just waiting. But he's gone, here we go. This is how he's built his whole reputation over the past 2 years. How he's got sponsorships, how he's done all this, how people get him on their own podcast. This is how he's built it. He can't do it. He doesn't do this unless it is a tap-in, right? Also, have you noticed that we're now dishing out 6-year contracts for players?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you noticed that? It's 6-year contracts now.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't really get why we're doing that.
I don't know. Maybe it's more protection. I don't know.
Let's see what the chat's saying as well from people. So we've got over 715 people here. Make sure that we're smashing the like button, guys. Subscribe if you're new to GNA TV. We're on a road to 7K subscribers. Also subscribe to Chelsea Fan TV as well. So you guys over there, but get these likes up. Let's get this over 200 likes. GNA TV boys, let's get this over 100. Chelsea Fan TV, let's get this 200 as well. As 500 of you over there, and it's 250 on GNA TV as well. So come on, guys, get these likes up if we can. Look what Joe Romero said on managing Barca. What's he now saying? Brighton aren't happy with the buyback. If Chelsea want a buyback on Coa, they will need to pay more for Cucurella. I don't believe that.
Well, that's two separate deals. I don't. Yeah. It's not a swap deal. I don't understand this. It's two separate deals.
Matt Law tweet, lads. Matt Law just brought out a new tweet. Someone's saying. Oh, fuck me. What's he saying now? I'm baffed. If I say the name of the player agents meeting with FC Barcelona, a tsunami will occur. It better not be Barcelona again. Gerard Romero's come out of a comment saying, if I say the name of the player's agent meeting with FC Barcelona, a tsunami will occur. That could be anyone. It can't be Cucurella. Everyone's taking it to no.
Someone put in the chat that Alonso and Cucurella have the same agent. I don't know if that's true.
What's Matt Law said? I need to have a little Matt Law said quickly. Matt Law tweet. Oh, it's all going off, guys, isn't it? This is the thing. He hasn't said anything. I'm in there now. Nothing there. Can't see anything.
Well, nothing new that's been tweeted.
Fabrizio is an exposed tapping merchant. I can't believe it. Well, let's just wait, because obviously someone's lying right now, isn't it? There's no point of us saying anything
yet.
I
don't think it's the Brighton is lying. It's more Fabrizio lying than Brighton.
Or they just didn't want it to be. They just didn't want it to be announced or it to come out yet.
But that's not announced. Or maybe they don't think it's like finished like everybody else is thinking.
He's brought so much out in it though. He's not just said, here we go. He's brought out medical. He's brought out contract length. He's brought out the exact price. He's brought out
medical tomorrow.
If he's got this wrong, if he's well and truly fucked this is going to mud him so bad. It's unbelievable. This is going to mud him so bad. It's going to be bad. And as Johnny would say, the brown envelopes have started again, haven't they? Oh my God. You know, it's unbelievable. Ormstein's not commented. That's weird because he did comment earlier on today saying that, you know, the deal was close. He never said it was done yet. He hasn't even come out and said it's a done deal yet, which is unusual. I don't know what to believe, guys. I really don't know what to believe. People saying Barca incoming tell you they feel like the Cucurella thing. No, I can't. They can't do this to us again.
Can you imagine?
Unless Fabrizio Romano getting paid by Barcelona to to fuck Chelsea over. So every time Chelsea are going to get a player, in theory, it's actually Barcelona who's going to get it. Let's just link him to Chelsea.
But it's just he would then ruin his entire reputation going forward for one club. He'd have to exclusively work for Barcelona all the time, because everyone could go back to him and go, "Are you sure? Because you did this for Cucurella and you got it wrong."
I don't know, man. This is fucked. This is fucked. Anyway, going back to
somebody's saying that it could be the reason why they expected Levi Colwill deal to be signed first, and then Cucurella. You see what I'm saying? Like Levi Colwill, they will not tell a person before get the reinforcement. So that was the reason.
I still stick to the fact that I think Chelsea have probably got this done, and they're close to getting the Colwill one done. If probably at the final stages, like Matt Law said, and it's just that maybe that is falling on that, and Brighton want it both announced. And why they're saying it's not done is because we haven't sorted out Colwill yet.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking it is, and that could obviously change
by tomorrow. That's the explanation.
Yeah, it's the only explanation. There's no way. I don't see how Fabrizio Romano comes out with so much info and it just be the complete opposite.
Yeah.
If it has, then he needs to question his own source, whoever it is that he's speaking to or spoken to. It don't make no sense. Someone just said, "I just removed him." What have you removed? Believe me now, people are not happy at the moment. Karma, guys, it's done deal. The day in the life of a Chelsea fan, Ricky's got it spot on. It is a day of life of a Chelsea fan. Over 900 of you guys here. Thank you for tuning in so far. We are trying to it's weird because I was set up to come on here and start talking about Cucurella and how he fits Chelsea and what we're going to do with him and this, that, and the other. And now my mind's frazzled. I don't really know what to do right now. I'm just what do we do here? We need something. We need something else.
Let's go off the basis then that. Do we go off the basis that Fab said it? Here we go. He doubled it down now. He's gone contract length. He's gone transfer. He's gone Colwell buyback clause, and he's gone medical for tomorrow. Yeah.
You know that Gerardo Romero, if I say name, player meeting FC Barcelona, tsunami will occur. All the people in the chat saying, people in the comments saying it's 50-50 between Cucurella or Thiago Silva. Bernardo Silva. Silva from Manchester City.
I don't think it would. The problem is, would a tsunami occur if Bernardo Silva's seen there? Because let's face it, there's no Man City fans. No one's gonna. No one's gonna.
Yeah, it's about Chelsea. It's about Chelsea.
We have got something though, and I'm going to bring it up now. I did have it up. I don't know why I just took it off. Believe me now. Marc Cucurella's agents are also in Barcelona, but it's just a coincidence. At Gerard Romero.
That's what he said.
That is what he's apparently said. I think he's taking the piss. I'm sure he's taking the piss.
Yeah, and he should. He should. Because
he was joking. Yeah, that's why it was a coincidence. That's why he's saying it was a coincidence. Yeah.
He's been. He's what?
I'm actually on his thing, but I don't see it where he said it.
What Gerard Romero?
I think they. Listen, I don't think Gerard Romero said he was joking. I think they just put that thing in about it being a joke. That was all. And then they just quoted.
I can't even look at this guy's face.
No, I'm saying what I'm saying is I don't actually see him tweeting anything about if I speak.
Okay.
No, it's from managing Barca. That's from the managing Barca tweet. I've said that. They quoted Gerard Romero saying.
Yeah, he quoted Gerard Romero, but I went to Gerard Romero, and
Matt Law's made it clear that he still feels that it appears that both guys would like to announce the two deals at the same time and hold up of the details on Colwell. That's Matt Law. That's Matt Law saying that. But
what is it? What makes it just? Honestly, mate, this is so honestly
weird. So weird. But anyway, let's go on to Colwell, guys. Let's just quickly talk about Colwell. Any more news breaks on Cucurella while we're live, we will share it with you guys. I will open up the lines as well. There's nearly 1,000 people here at the moment. Big ups to every single one of you guys that are currently here at the moment. Smash the like buttons as well as get these likes up. Let's get this over 100 likes. We're only 2 away on GNA TV and there's nearly 300 of you here. So get that over 100 likes. On the Chelsea Fan TV side, we've got 680, nearly 700 actually of you guys here. So get them likes up, guys, as well. Close the gap to 200 likes, please, on both. Let's talk about Colwell because there was a little bit of a slight meltdown in around Colwell. Going to Brighton and there's no buyback clause and oh my God, he's going to be worth so much in 2 years because he's that good of a player and Chelsea are making a bad decision. And then we are here from Fabrizio Romano, who basically comments saying that been told Chelsea will have a buyback clause in the Levi Colwell deal with Brighton. This is a key point of the negotiations now set to be completed. Brighton and Chelsea and Colwell are working on the final details. Now, the final details from what we're being told via Nathan Gissin is that via Nizar Kinsella, is that it's going to be in the regions of around 25 million with a buyback clause set around 40 to 50 million. Alex, how do you feel about Colwill leaving Chelsea for Cucurella to come in? And are you happy with Chelsea including the buyback clause for him as well?
Yeah, that's what I said. It doesn't matter what, it has to be a buyback clause or first option to buy, or something, or loan. It has to be. That's it. That's it is. Like, let what's the Brighton make a little money off us and us paying them for developing him. I think it's a it's a good deal for both of us. But they get a player at late stage of the window. Don't forget it's still a less late stage of the window. So I think it's I think people need to chill. I think people need to chill. It's not that it's not that deep. Because the thing, like, where are they gonna go with Cucurella? Barcelona, really? 50 mil for left back? Like, I mean, let him pay it.
Well, it doesn't make sense because Brighton are not going to accept what Chelsea are offering. Apparently, they're making around £40 million profit from selling Cucurella to Chelsea.
Yeah.
So they are definitely profiting from the sale.
Yeah.
So Chelsea have put that offer down. It makes no sense why they wouldn't sell him.
See, my confusion was an original one. When Manchester City put 40, was that involved any players, any prospects?
No.
That's my point.
Because there's none. No. There's none that's been that I know that
exactly
been, like,
and
made aware of that they are.
When they made the when City made the 40, Brighton said 50 to get him. So Chelsea came in and said, "We'll pay you 50." All of a sudden, Levi Colwill is in the mix. I mean, okay, but you're not gonna make it like it's a personal thing. If you want to keep him, I think the goalposts are moving at the end of the windows. At the end of the negotiation needs to be put in place. As much as it's gonna hurt, you have to put clubs back in their places. And I'm not mad that we left Kunde out last season. You have to put the clubs back in their places. Otherwise, we're gonna keep moving those posts every time you go into the transfer market. Am I wrong? No. You see what I'm saying? You have to stick to your business ideas.
100%. It's a bit of a weird. I'm just reading a bit more about the Cucurella thing as well. There's also a comment from Simon Phillips that we're going to get into in a second. President Jafar says, "Karma Cuckoo, you've got a better blue of shade. A better shade of blue. Big up to you, mate. Thank you for the donation." Charlotte's in the house. Big up to you, Charlotte. Nice to see you as well. Hope you're well. If he messes up, he's finished. Jem Cole has said no to Brighton, is what Sir Timo Werner is saying there. How do we know that? I've not seen anything come out yet. We have got this comment here as well from Lorenz that it goes into a bit of detail. He's saying that Brighton just watched a bit too much Love Island. I wanted to add a bit more fake drama. Explanation for the situation by Matt Law. And it says here, figures close to Cucurella deal are adamant that the transfer will now go through with a medical booked. So that's what Fabrizio Romano said, that medical was booked. Although Brighton sources were still insisting on Wednesday night that no final agreement had been reached, it appears that both clubs would like to announce the two deals at the same time, and that hold up, although it is expected to still go through, are the details of talks on Colwill with the 19-year-old central defender due to move to Brighton. There will be a buyback clause in a deal for the Chelsea Academy graduate. There it is. That is a simple explanation via Matt Law. Now, don't get me wrong, if this is bullshit and it's the complete opposite and it's not true, it's only them that are going to get mudded. Them that are going to get madded hard as well. So, yeah, there's a comment there from them. We also had this from Simon Phillips as well, which is quite interesting because he's talking about after the Cucurella deal. He's saying, where is it? Billy, here. He's saying here that this is a comment from Simon Phillips. Things going mad. Honestly, guys, just checked in with my best source and there is some real madness still to come. I'll be putting it all out tomorrow. But just wanted to say that we need to double strap our seatbelts because the ride is just starting and it's going to get crazier from what I've just been told. Just clarifying all the details before I post, but we'll all be out tomorrow. Simon Phillips. Seems like Chelsea and Bowley are not finished and they've got a lot still to do. I mean,
that's unrelated to Cucurella thing, right?
No,
Let's
that's
just-
yeah. This is
sorry. I was half like I was doing so. I thought you were like
no.
he's
This,
still
this,
stuck with
this
Cucurella.
yeah. There's so much going on at the moment. This has got to be something else
But
completely.
did you see? I just sent you Pies' tweet. Did you see his latest tweet? It was a picture of Cucurella in a Chelsea shirt saying #Karma Cucurella. So I don't know. Well, I don't know what he's heard. You know.
He's just going on what Matt Law's saying. I think.
Yeah, I presume so. Yeah.
I think he's doing that. People were commenting what Matt Law's just confirmed as well, what we just read out earlier ago. I know that, what are your thoughts that Winter Surfer on the whole Chelsea meltdown over Le Cobham players being sold that are so good and should be given the chances? And what's your thoughts on that?
Sorry, guys, but we are paying for our past transfer windows of our present and our future. And the problem
What are you
is,
talking about?
well, what I'm talking about is because the players we bought have turned out crap, we can't sell them because of high wages and nobody wants to buy them, that we have to sell now our highly rated youngsters to make,
I don't think so.
money.
I don't think it's the deal.
Well, that's what's happening right now, Alex. We're having
I
to
don't
sell
think
Cole.
it is.
Well, I think it is. I think,
No.
Cole, listen, I think it's just the nature of things that's just happened. I've always said this. Alex knows this. You know this, Jam. I'm fine with selling these youngsters. If you think they're good, put a buyback clause on them. That's all that needs to happen, and then everyone can calm down. Then, right?
I'm not about the Colwill. Even if we sell him, I'm gonna repeat myself for the 15,000 times. Top 4 teams that tries to go for the title every season do not fucking have time to develop players.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
We don't have time to develop players. I would like to have in the squad, in the Chelsea squad, up to 2 to 3 youngsters.
Yeah.
Because you have to have 2 to 3 youngsters that you have high hope for.
Yeah.
Just for them to get the thing. But another thing, you have to think about that youngsters to have at least some kind of development going. And for me, Colwill, the reason why I was going after Colwill, because he's highly rated youngster. Plus, he did a really good loan. Plus, he did for international win the Euros under 23s. That's the reason why I'm specifically talking about Colwill. Colwill on himself will actually I would like for him to go to the Premier League loan for one more season before we're gonna be like, you know what, he can. Or stick with Chelsea's back, still stick with Chelsea. Even if you don't play as many games, you still in the system. You learn in the system. What Pep did with what's his name?
Foden.
Foden.
It's one player, by the way.
It's one player, exactly. Yeah. One young player.
And look at Klopp. It's only Trent. It's only Trent.
No, it's not Trent. It's actually a couple of players over there. But the problem is, they don't see the games like the people think.
It's only Trent. It's only Trent that's regularly played.
Yeah.
Over the last 5 years, and he's right. Alex is right. Listen, top teams will let's over the last 3 years, Chelsea. This youth influx is not what top teams do.
Exactly.
We've had around the squad.
You can win the title with half of youngsters. You can.
But it's like top teams only really produce about top talent about every 5 to 10 years. Really, if you look how they go, you know what I mean. Like 1 or 2 players, maybe 3 as they go along. So it's just a natural thing we're doing pre-2019. Do you know what I mean? I mean, let's face it. All these people now go, oh man, I wish we hadn't sold Gurley. He's so good. You didn't rate Gurley last year when we sold him. Half of you. Do you know what I mean? You went, oh, that's great business. He's never played for us, and we sold him for 20 million. So it's just one of those things.
What I disagree with you was that we're paying for the previous mistakes, but we're paying for the regular mistakes every team does. Buying a player that does not work out. It turns to happen, but with Chelsea happens more than one player at a time.
And that's credit. That's credit to the guy whose name needs to be shouted more, and that's Neil Bath at the academy. That's credit to him. Do you know what I mean? That's credit to him that we get that people want these guys. That's why. It's credit to him and his staff over there. Do you know what I mean? So, and how can we complain about youth selling? We just bought 3 youth players, and one looks like he's going into the first team squad. The guy from Aston Villa. So it's like, anyway, if we win the Champions League or Premier League next season, is anyone really going to remember Colwell being sold to Brighton? No one's going to remember, right? So.
What I would be upset if we will go for Guardiola and pay 80 for exactly the same type of player with 1 year.
I agree. 80. I'm not paying 80 for.
That's my thing. That my thing is. But
so interesting stuff here. Sorry, just 2 seconds, guys. I'm just reading this. Obviously, what it says here about the Times about Cesar Azpilicueta that Chelsea does not want to lose his experience and leadership skills heading into the season after a summer of change. Makes sense to me. I have said this. I know he's on the decline, but I want to come to this quickly as well. I'm not really interested in Azpilicueta at the moment, but obviously going back to Pies. Now, Pies has put a comment out earlier saying Karma Kunde. Why have I got Kunde? Karma Cucurella. Karma Cucurella. And then he's got Chelsea set to sign Cucurella permanent deal. This is what Fabrizio Romano said. And then below is A. Dominguez, who apparently is Cucurella's agent. So that is the response he put from "Here we go" to Chelsea. Lover, fire, hand sign. I need to search this guy up quickly. A. Dominguez. Let me have a quick look.
18, so he's 18 years old.
A. Dominguez. 18. Is it 18? Not 18. A. Dominguez 18. Can't be right. Eyes, you've not. It can't be. What's he saying here? So he's put. Let's have a quick look again. Alvaro Dominguez is his agent, I believe, is what he's put here. Alvaro Dominguez.
Oh, come on, Pies, man. You can't put that. You can't put I believe.
Oh, fucking hell. Pies, I hope you're right, mate, because I've just obviously shared that with everyone. There's over 1,000 people in there. Yeah, so this is why he put out the Karma Kunde thing, because he's obviously caught the comment in Fabrizio Romano's thing from his agent with the love part. Like, that is his agent, Alvaro Dominguez. Let's find Cucurella's agent. Let's write Cucurella agent. Who's Cucurella's agent? Let's work it out. It should tell us. Cucurella player agent. Here he is. His agent is EMG Mundial Sports Media. It doesn't say. That's what it says on Transfer Market. Weirdly enough, right? Don't see anything saying about this Dominguez guy. Anyway, okay. Well, there we go. Lots of little things happening here and there. We have to see what happens, guys, with this. Pies and waffles, someone just put as well. He is just checked his Instagram. That's what Serves has just said. Apparently he's got Instagram. So apparently this Dominguez guy who we've just shared is the agent of Cucurella. He's put that up. Yeah, Sky Sports confirmed, but Sky Sports just leads on top of what everyone else.
It's just an audio read.
Guys, we'll come back to Cucurella as we're thinking, but I want to talk about Frankie de Jong because it seems like Chelsea are heating up on signing this guy. We had this comment from Hayes saying that de Jong's agent is scheduled to meet Barcelona today. Chelsea are front runners, and he appears to favour a move to London. Barca wants 71 million sterling for Frankie de Jong as well. There's another comment after that says the big one, something can be done from Rob, and he's saying it will take some time at the moment and things up and need ironing out. But Chelsea are increasingly confident on Frankie de Jong and have been in extensive talks today. Big days ahead. Seems like things are starting to heat up. Matt Laws also said that Chelsea are also in talks to hijack Frankie de Jong. Obviously, when he says hijack, I think they mean from Manchester United. Alex, what's your thoughts on de Jong to Chelsea? What do you think?
Before I say, Matt Laws said Cucurella is done onto Fofana.
Was he really?
Yeah, but de Jong, good player, better than Jorginho, so I'm good.
He's better. Is that it? Is there nothing else? What do you think of the player, though? Do you think
Look, everybody, when we buy in forward, everybody tells me, well, is he better than what we got? And like, yeah. I was like, well, Frankie de Jong, is he better what we have? Yeah, so what's the upset about it?
Why did Matt Law say that, Alex? I've not seen that.
What's his name? Amiros posted it.
Amiros, was that?
Yeah.
Oh, what a show. Here, there, and everywhere, guys. Should be straightforward. Matt Law, Cucurella is done. On to Fafana. That's what we've got here. Figures close to... I think he's just commenting on the article that he put out saying 52 minutes. Yeah, we read parts.
Somebody said, check Fabrizio's likes. What's the Fabrizio's likes?
I think they mean the Instagram thing, right? And that's what they mean.
Check Fabrizio's likes.
Man alive.
There's just so much going on, guys, and there's how many of you here at the moment? Over 1,000 of you here. I am going to put a link in the chat actually because I did want to give you guys a chance to come in as well and have your say while we're here as well. Please get involved. Keep smashing the likes as well. We're trying to bring you upcoming news as it happens. We've got another super chat here from President Jafar says these guys are playing with my emotions, geez. Tell me about it, mate. Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Well, let's face it. If he hadn't, it's only because Fab says here we go. Fab said here we go. You know what I mean?
He is Cucurella's agent. I just searched the Instagram user, and he is matching with the user that was shown on Pi screenshot. So yeah, and, unless something crazy happens, or unless so much stupid happens, like what Gerard Romano said about Boss's agent or his agents being a boss, and if that turns out to be true, I know it's probably a joke, but if that turned out to be true, it's all bullshit. But then Fabrizio won't say here we go unless it's all confirmed. And once the papers are set, I think it's already done. I think we've sent far too much paperwork, and we've done a pre-contract agreement with Levi. It's just too far done for anything to collapse.
Well, you say that, but why would the Brighton account come out and say that?
Oh, so, Fabrizio finally tweeted.
Right, let's go back to him quickly.
Yeah, we will see
could be in
who
the
lied.
in the next 5 seconds if it's somewhat bad.
He posted, we will see who lied, and put the left hand face.
Oh, okay, now he's tripled down.
Hey, yo, listen.
He's got
Fabrizio's agent is on the line.
Fine, man.
Let John bring it up, but now he's gone now. He is bunkered down now. This is it. He's put his reputation.
Wait, so where is that? It's not. I can't see it. Is it? Where is it? Is it on the original tweet or something? Where's he said that? Someone's
check his replies. It's probably a reply.
Oh, see who lied. Oh, right, okay. He's responded to someone. Oh, yes. Let's look at it. Fabrizio Romano putting himself on the line, people. Over 1,100 of you here. This is his comment here. Fabrizio lied to us. Cucurella CEO done deal. SC, whatever that means. Just translate it. Cucurella is CEO. We will see who lied. And then he's put a smiley face. There he is. There is the hardcore. I'm going to fucking retweet it as well.
You're so...
Okay.
Oh, my word. Joe, come on. You're grown as man. Don't be that into this, man.
No, I don't care. We've double bunkered on this. Yeah, I don't care. This is, I want this.
Let it be known. Let it be known. August 3rd, 2022 at 9:23 p.m. UK time could possibly be the day that Fabrizio Romano's career ended.
I'm all for this journalism fighting each other, man. I love it when they double down, man.
His brand is here we go. He can't now double down, triple down, quadruple down, all the way down. He's now got his reputation on the line.
And to be fair, we did, in terms of the journalism defense, to be a devil's advocate, we did try to, we did accept Sevilla's journalism as the truth when Gerard Moreno was right all wrong. So when there's 90% of what
he's got a lot right this summer. You know what I mean? He's got, as much as we don't like him, Gerard Moreno's got a lot right. this summer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
because
over.
he's literally, isn't he like the president's best friend or something? Like they're like proper close to each other.
All right, so
And
one second,
Fabrizio,
Hassan. 1 second, mate. Fieldy's don't put a super chat in saying all your thoughts on Levi Colwill real quickly. I haven't got much thoughts at the moment. I've not watched enough of the player. I've seen bits of him. I think obviously he's probably talented, but ultimately putting buyback clauses on players to bring in players that Tuchel wants now to strengthen the squad for me makes sense. But we'll have to see at a later stage what happens. It does look like he's going to go as well. So we'll see what happens with that. I need to just quickly get through some of these people. Callie, what are you saying?
Calma. The trauma this fan base has gone through in one window has everybody acting like they have their underwear down. Like, just relax. Fabrizio Romano, I mean, he gets shit wrong all the time, but when he puts "here we go," it's like Winter Surfer said, like, that's him literally dropping his nuts on the line. Like, he doubled down on it. He said, "Try me." Dick in hand. He said, "Please, I promise you, try me." So calm down about Cucurella. Now, if we're going to go to Colwill, I say this with a lot of Cobham people, and please hear me out without jumping the gun and going crazy. A lot of you guys overrate Cobham people too quickly. And what I mean by that is Colwill needs time to develop. I would say he needs about 2 years of development time before he starts really coming into his own. I think he has the ability, just like Tomori, to be one of those. Like, he has a great career ahead of him, but we don't have, as Winter Service said, due to what the previous board did, some of the previous signings, we don't have the luxury to sit and have him on the bench to develop. He needs to go play first team football, and unfortunately, we're not going to start him. We're just not going to start him. So what do? You rather just have him be disgruntled and leave like Tomori, where Tomori's never coming back to Chelsea. So I would rather have a buyback clause. That's only 20 fucking mil. We have pissed 20 mil on way worse players. Danny Drinkwater, cough, cough. I don't even want to talk about the amount of players we've wasted money on. So I don't see what the issue is. We can get the player back if we need to at a very cheap cost. And we have depth for the season now. What is the problem? The only problem is if we don't get Fofana, and then that's a separate conversation.
Just something very funny popped up for our manager in Barca. It's just going to say completely separate, but I find it very satisfying. It says Barcelona have asked. This is from Gerard Romero as well. He's saying, "I've asked him PK and Busquets to have a reduction on their salary to register all of their signings. If they do not accept, the club will have a problem." Ha! Good. I hope that's fucking true.
They
as
still
well.
owe PK money. They owe PK money.
Exactly.
What did he say? What did he say? Hold on. What did he say again?
He said that he needs PK and Busquets. Basically, the club are trying to get PK and Busquets to accept a reduction on their salary so that they can register the players that they have.
Yo, it's so
I mean, someone's got to do it. They owe too many players money. Someone's got to do that.
Listen, at what point
it's
in
like
time,
buying the players on a layaway. Like, I'm putting layaways. Like,
Jem, I got to pop off. I'm going to do a stream on Casually FC. Can I put the link in the...
All right, mate.
Yeah.
No worries, mate. I'll talk to you in a bit. Thanks for coming on, mate. See you in a bit.
Guys.
See you in a bit.
yeah, you
Yeah,
got
mate.
plenty of people to talk to, Jim. I'll go. I'll pop up.
Yeah, all right, Alex. I'll talk to you in a bit, mate. See you later on.
Yeah.
Take care. Chelsea database. What are you saying, mate?
Oh man, it's just all weird, isn't it? Because I saw that here we go, and I was gassed because I rated Cucurella really highly, and then a Brighton tweet came out, and I was like, what is going on here? So, but I trust Fabrizio. Like, again, it's here. His reputation's on the line. He wouldn't have said this. He wouldn't have replied with this comment if he didn't think it was true. So I think the hold up it really is just the Colwill deal, like included or something like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely put his word on the line at the moment. The fact that the Brighton count, Ben Jacobs actually tweeted as well. We'll come and have a look at that in a second, and we'll go to the others. But basically, Ben Jacobs has just said that he let's quickly have a look. Where is he? Did I not bring it up? Oh yeah, I did. There we go. The Brighton denial is perfectly normal. They won't confirm until Levi Colwill deal is accepted, even though it's technically separate. But there is a full agreement for Cucurella in place. Karma Cucurella. So Ben Jacobs is on the Fabrizio Romano side. Matt Law is on the Fabrizio Romano side. They all still feel that the deal is done as well.
Jem,
1 second,
My bad.
Callie. Go on.
Go ahead.
CFC Daily, what do you want to say, mate?
What I think is, I think Brighton, they don't want to move announce the deal yet, because what they think is once we're done with once Chelsea is done with the Cucurella deal, they're gonna change up the terms of the Caldwell deal, and they don't want that to happen. So they want both deals to be announced at the same time, so they have so they know what they're getting into without having to announce one player and wait for the other. And I think people are putting a lot of faith into Caldwell, even though we don't know how he's gonna play this season. And I think going to Brighton for at least a year, and we buy him back is the best we could get, because he gets playing time, which he probably won't get right now out at Chelsea. So I think this deal right now is happening, but we just need to wait a little, just until the Caldwell deal is also finished and everything is finished, so they can announce at the same time.
I hear you, and I actually think you're probably correct in what you're saying as well, 100%. So we'll have to see. We're being told as early as tomorrow that the medical could happen. So, this Caldwell deal has to get done for me at some point later this evening or tomorrow morning, potentially as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Guys, make sure that you're smashing the like button. There's over 1,200 of you live viewers here at the moment. Let's get these likes up on the GNA TV side as well, and the Chelsea Fan TV side. We're 9 subscribers away from hitting 7,000 subscribers on GNA TV. So if you are new to GNA TV, please go and subscribe to it. Chelsea Fan TV viewers, if you don't mind going over to GNA TV and subscribing as well, that would massively help the channel as well. Be much appreciated. And vice versa, GNA TV, go and subscribe to Chelsea Fan TV as well. Dylan, bro, how you doing, my man?
Hey, Jim, how you doing, mate? You good?
I'm a bit up, down, everywhere. I don't know what to do, mate, at the moment. But yeah,
mate, we've all bitten into all of this, haven't we? It's the same shit every transfer for Chelsea. We just don't sit and rest with any of this shit, do we? It's the same bullshit. But my opinion on all of this, I agree with the last guy on his comment. Simply, I think Cucurella is done. I think the situation is just simply that Fabrizio's jumped the gun with announcing it. It's simply that Brighton want to feel confident with having Caldwell as the backup for Cucurella. They just want confirmation that, okay, Cucurella's now done, but we need confirmation that Caldwell's now going to be our replacement for Cucurella. Fabrizio's just, I think he's personally jumped the gun with the transfer news. So, yeah, it's just one of those situations, really. It's fucking stupid, but here we are, and it's the same bullshit we've run into again. Minus Barcelona this time.
Yeah, minus Barcelona. I mean, Barcelona seem to be having their own problems at the moment by the sounds of it. So, interesting stuff. I have checked it, Pies. I saw it earlier talking about, has he got another tweet out? Let me have a quick look. Is there another tweet out? Let me have a quick look while Pies is in the chat.
I mean, for Fabrizio,
if it's just
your mic's kicking in and out.
Yeah, if he's talking about the one where he's put his, I've seen that when he said about him not lying. I've seen that already, mate. I've actually just put that up as well for people to have a look at it. So yeah, interesting stuff.
Because Fabrizio, when it came to Koundé, he never put him in the shirt. He never put a "here we go." All he said was we were in advanced talks, personal agreements. But with Cucurella, with Sterling, with Koulibaly, he's put a "here we go," and he's doubling down on this. I'm trying to tell people, like the only way this deal doesn't get done is if Chelsea decide, you know what, we're not selling you Caldwell. Then I can see the deal collapsing.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. 100%.
Well, the only other
I
solution
think,
to that is
and what I said before is I just think that.
One second, guys. Let's go to Obar1. Obar1, what are you saying, mate? What do you want to say?
Yeah, no, I just think we have a lot of PTSD from the Koundé deal. But I think, I'm not sure who just said that. Was that Scott? I'm not sure who was just talking. But basically, that was different. He didn't say done deal. Didn't say the same terminology. So I think we're good, and I think this probably just hashing out the buyback fee for Caldwell. That's probably what's going on, in my opinion.
No, Well, Pies has just commented here saying he's been told that it's 101% done. So whoever he's speaking to,
That's
has
bold
told
from
him.
Pies there, isn't it?
Pies is Pies. You're putting your word, mate. There's over 1,200 people here, mate. So you're putting your word on the line right now, bro. Everyone's taking the Fabrizio Romano side. They must know something. So yeah, big up to Pies.
But it can't just be Romano, you know what I mean? If
I don't even.
multiple journalists are sticking their neck on the line, someone has some credible. Yeah,
it's Fabrizio Romano. No,
we're talking about a lot of our tier ones dying, dead on arrival today, August 3rd. If this is wrong, like
To be fair though, Ornstein hasn't tweeted yet, so about it.
I don't even like. This is the thing with Chelsea, man. I don't even like all of our tier one journalists. No one is 100% sure when it comes to all of this news. Everyone chats the most shit on these transfers. No one has a fucking clue what is
what's
happening.
true? Nobody's talking about that we have new ownership. So the relationships that the journalists had with our former board and former people might not.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's
So
the same stuff.
He's also saying that Brighton did this for Ben White as well, with Arsenal. I'm trying to think, did they? They might have, to be fair. He seems to feel...
Yeah, a little bit.
Can we take a moment to just appreciate this though? Because I remember a few weeks back, people whining and moaning about the ownership, about there's no ambition, we're not going to get any transfers. Now we're on the third, well, tentatively the third, and moving on to the fourth. Like, I'm just grateful that we're getting the players that we need to get in. I don't know about you guys, but
no,
it's the same every year, though, mate. It's the same every year, though. Like we're too desperate for new signings every year. We're all in like panic mode when it goes too quiet. It happens every year with transfers. It's no surprise.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was this rival saying like, "Oh, we're in the mud. We're not going to replace our players like on all these things." And now we might end up having the best window out of all the clubs, probably. So
yeah.
But even if we didn't, we would have been fine. Like the drop off wouldn't have been crazy like that. Like people were exaggerating.
They're going crazy.
I think you got to bear in mind. I agree. I think it's true when you look at the window overall. You get Cucurella in. There's a chance that Fofana may happen. I do still stick to the thing that if we don't get Fofana, then maybe De Jong. I think it could be either or. Don't get me wrong. There's also talks about, which we're waiting for Simon Phillips to confirm tomorrow, that there's actually more exciting news. Maybe involving a forward, maybe someone else. I don't know. But maybe something that we're not aware of is what I'm going to say. So maybe we need to strap up on a roller coaster and just be ready that there could be more to come by the sounds of it from what being heard. Maybe there isn't. Maybe there is. It's very hard to trust.
Well, that's true. Nobody knew about Carney. I can't say his last name.
Yeah, we just say Carney. I say Carney as well.
CC.
yeah, that guy. Yeah.
I need to look into that player, actually.
He looks good. He looks really good.
He's a very good player.
From my understanding, he's 18, right?
Yeah, and I think he's going to be in the first team, and Tuchel promised him at least some minutes.
He's similar to Kovacic, the way he can drive forward in the middle.
Yeah, and
what type of midfielder are we talking about here? Box to box? Where are we going to play him? What's his best position?
He can play a bit of everywhere. I mean,
yeah, he can play a bit of everything.
Yeah, he can.
So I can play him as an 8.
Yeah.
So is he like a cheaper alternative to Tchouaméni? Is that what
you're
saying?
Yeah. Possibly.
Apparently, Thomas Tuchel's already had this conversation and made it clear. A lot of people thought that we were spending this money and just loaning him back out. But apparently, by the sounds of it, we may be using him or bringing him into the first team squad. Tuchel highly rates the player.
20 mil.
So, yeah, chat's saying a lot of complete midfielder. You can run him box to box and 8. Jeez, it's no joke. Okay. That's good to hear, though. No, I just like the signings. I really do.
Like, I think he could be, I don't know, something about him. I think that kid could be, really special for us.
I'm telling you right now, if we could just get De Jong, Depay, Fofana, relatively, I'm not saying get Fofana for 80 mil. I don't believe in that. Fofana is 60 mil in my head. But just, if we can make that work somehow, this has got to be possibly one of the... People won't rate it that highly because it's more of a rebuild window, but this will probably be the best window since that year Mourinho brought in those 5, and the rest was history.
2004, that's what you're trying to say.
Indeed. I was looking through every year, in my head, I'm like, nope. Not even when Conte did his little revamp, nope.
2004 was actually a rebuild because we just covered the top list
dead woods and then just upgraded on every position.
Nah, man. I just want people that disrespect on the new owner. I just want you to keep that disrespect because the more signings that come in, the more stupid you look every day.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's awesome. Like, and even the Flolina, that's a good potential
Oh yeah.
future signing. So we're doing bits.
Right, yeah, I've just seen a comment from another one from Fabrizio Romano. Here we go. He's really deeping down on this now, people. Over 1,200 of you here.
Jem, you got people in here panicking, bro. Why did you do this? They're like, no, we're getting snaked again.
It was
Well, no, I'm glad.
it was so good. Honestly, it was
something
pretty
now.
good.
PTSD is real. The PTSD is real.
I'm glad that I have done it because even if it is wrong, we can expose this. Do you know what I mean?
Oh no, yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know what I mean, one way or the other, it's ridiculous, isn't it? If you don't trust me, unfollow. Easy. I'm really relaxed, bro.
I bet you fucking are. You
and also, let's not forget that Koundé deal had everybody messed up because we got a lot of tier 1 journalists talking about he was going to Chelsea, and then 2 hours later,
he's never done this. 1 second, guys. 1 second. He's never done this. What he's doing now is trebling down, quadrupling down. Usually he puts out a tweet and you don't get a response for a while. And he has got things wrong in the past. And he's never done this where he's sort of thrown his weight at this in the space of like 20 minutes where he's come out with this. He's also come out saying that, you know, it's confirmed. It's like he's quadrupling down on this. He thinks it's done. So this is big.
This is one thing I find funny, right? So it's the journalist who said that, right, is Athletic Report, right? So this would mean that it's essentially, I think this is why people are, fighting over each other, because it's Athletic versus Fabrizio, and I feel like this Cucurella deal will expose whoever it is in the wrong, and whether it's done or not, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see in the next 48 hours.
That's true too. But if we don't sell them Colwill, then I'm not putting that on Fabrizio because everybody thinks Colwill's going to Brighton right now. So if we decide, hey, you're not getting Colwill at all, then I blame no one because the deal will collapse. I'm telling everybody that for free right now. The deal will collapse if we don't give them Colwill. I hope you guys know that. As long as we know that, we move.
Is anyone here upset with the fact that Colwill may be leaving Chelsea? Like, do you feel that it's the wrong decision?
No. I mean, I could see the fans' reaction to it because I think some of them have actually probably watched Colwill to a decent level and see a 60 to 80 million pound potential, but that's just the potential. We're getting 25 million for a guy who's only not even 1 minute of Division 1 football or top flight football.
That's crazy.
Exactly, and if he doesn't work out, then I kind of rate him. But if he don't work out, we got 25 mil richer. But if he works out right and he turns out to be a 80, 90 million pound defender, we're gonna get him for a quarter or third his price, which is nothing. I just see this as a glorified loan deal if he works out. And I don't get why people are complaining. It's because we're not selling Colwill to get a Lukaku in or Saul Niguez or Emerson or Zappacosta. We're getting Cucurella in. And I know for me, right, Cucurella, like the only question mark is his price tag. I don't really think he's worth 50 million, but he's probably Brighton's top 2 best players, and he's got a long contract down, and it's the inflated market. So I'm just going to back it, but. Yeah, I just see this deal as Colwill plus 25 million for Cucurella. So you can't go wrong with this deal. And if Colwill does turn out to be good, then yeah, I mean we can buy him back. But Cucurella right now, if he replicates what he's done at Brighton
last season.
Yeah, exactly. And if he can replicate what he did at Brighton, and if Chilwell comes back to himself, we'll have 2 top 5 level. Or 2 top quality level left.
Yeah, that's exactly.
If I turned around and said to you, if we sold Broja to get Haaland, no one would complain.
No one bat an eye. Exactly. No one would bat an eye. Thank you. My bad. Continue.
Going back to something that someone keeps sharing with me, and I'll share it again because it is interesting. We're also being told that Simon Phillips is like gearing up for something big. I don't know what it is yet.
I think it's Fofana. I genuinely think it's
He's basically saying that, honestly, guys, just checked in with my best source, and there is some real madness still to come. It says I'll be putting in all out tomorrow, but just wanted to say that we need to double strap our seatbelts because this ride is just starting and it's going to get crazier from what I've just been told. Just clarifying all the details before I post, but we will all be out tomorrow.
And this is crazy in a good way, right?
I think this right there here is something that I don't think no one knows about. I think this could be a potential forward. This could
different player.
Yeah, I think this is something else.
But wait, Jim, if that's the case, hold on. That's the thing I want to say. If that's the case, then this is getting weird now because, like, at a certain point, when do we go? All right, we've signed a shit ton of players. We have to challenge now. Like, that's what we're not ready to challenge. No matter how many players we bring in this season, we're not ready to challenge for that title. But if we bring in that many players, we don't have an excuse. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, if you're right, Jem, and
you know
on top of that,
I think it's based on.
Hassan, your mic's fucked, mate. You keep coming in and out. I can't hear you. Come out for a second.
Hassan, come out, come back in. But like, Jem, you get what anybody in the chat, you get what I'm saying? Like, we bring in 6, 7 signings. I know we have to revamp the squad. I'm not delusional. I know how far off we are from competing. But what I'm saying is, there's no excuse. Like,
is that no excuse?
If I bring in 2 midfielders, 2 center backs, a left back, a striker, and a winger, like, what the fuck?
Is that no excuse?
I've said that I don't feel that we're going to do all that. I think that we will cover. We'll try and cover what we feel is the most important, prioritized areas, and then what is still important, which don't get me wrong is still important, may have to be dealt with next summer, and that's what I think we may do later. Just
Rice will be the first one.
Well, yeah, and the striker. I mean, in Kuko.
on that, do we expect us, like as fans? Are you saying do we expect us to challenge? Or are you saying rivals will expect us to challenge?
First and foremost, fuck the rivals every day of our lives. But realistically, they will expect us to challenge. But for us, I'm talking because all that matters is the Chelsea fan base. Like, that's what I'm looking out for.
Okay, yeah.
What do we expect for ourselves?
Yeah, nah. For ourselves, like, I still don't expect us to challenge. You know, if I'm being honest, like, we're bringing in a lot of players. Not all of them, some of them are young too. Like, they're not gonna like immediately start playing. So I think like, and when have you seen a team do that? Like, well, maybe we did.
We did.
That's true.
And then we did it in the Champions League.
Yeah, no, facts. So like, I think this give us a year. I think we're gonna be exciting now, and well, we still need to like sort out the attack. And because I feel like we lost a lot of good defenders, like Rudiger, and even Christensen too, to a certain degree. Yeah. So I think like, yeah, we've improved, but it's not enough to challenge, right now. We still got a lot.
Okay, so sensible. Even though we're doing a lot of work, when you look at it at the light of day, it's like we're replacing a lot of things, not increasing or improving a lot of things. Yeah. So I could hear that.
Yeah.
My best, what you saying, mate?
How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
Good.
Turn that volume up.
God, I can't hear you, mate.
Go closer to your mic or
just your mic.
Are you doing a Hassan on me, mate? I can't hear you.
Hey, don't do that on me, man.
Damn, I have to.
Dylan, what do you think, mate, with this whole Simon Phillips comment as well? Like, feels like something else is happening, man. Like, what's going on?
I don't know, man. It's probably some related bullshit to do with like Frankie de Jong or something like that. Something that we're already hearing about, but like something further's gonna brew up or something like that. I don't fucking know.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we put a bid in for someone, and he has the scoop, like that. We're gonna put a bid in tomorrow, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think there are three things that might happen. I think one, it's either De Jong, and I heard Alonso is in Alonso's agents are in Barcelona right now, so I don't know if we're trying to do like a swap deal or something. And my
We've
second,
been trying to do a swap.
yeah,
Swap
Go.
Alonso for De Jong. That's wild.
yeah. The second one, I think we might be signing Ronaldo because what I heard
We all want to hear it. Content.
Look at my face.
no, listen. I heard there might be like a U-turn. We're trying to see
Well,
if might change his mind because our
Oh, Tuchel's here. What does Tuchel got to say?
Yeah, Tuchel, what you got to say, mate?
You want Ronaldo now?
Tuchel.
Laporte has taken his interim, man.
Tuchel, you
Oh,
going to
he's
talk?
gone.
NJ, you going to talk, mate? No?
Hey,
No,
they're all doing what I'm doing, man.
You start moving like Barcelona, man. No, I'm joking. Anyway, going back to stuff. I mean, look, we are going to finish off soon anyway because we've still got over 1,200 people here as well. As it stands, guys, let's just sum it up. Fabrizio Romano has quadruple folded on the fact that he feels that Cucurella is coming to Chelsea. Yes, you heard me. Some others still are saying that it isn't done, and I'm talking about an athletic reporter who is apparently heavily linked with Brighton, does a lot of Brighton reports for them, has already come out and confirmed himself that this ain't the case. The Brighton Twitter page has come out and advised or updated everyone saying that Cucurella has no deal with anyone yet as well. So we are now in a position where it's on one side, Matt Law, Fabrizio Romano, Nathan Gissin, and on the other side, you have the Athletic UK reporter, someone else, I can't remember his name. Jacob Steinberg's on that side as well. Anyway,
yeah,
other people saying that it's not happening.
Nah,
so yeah.
dude. I'd rather take
Whoever
Fabrizio.
loses is going straight to tier 4, man. I'm telling you.
I'm opening it now. If we're wrong and Cucurella doesn't come to Chelsea, $50 donation to Gem's channel immediately the next time I come. I'm being dead serious.
If Fabrizio Romano actually does get this wrong and everything, I'm going to become a journalist. I think I've got a good chance.
Oh yeah, you got a shot. You got an actual shot. Come on.
Because all that's telling me is that they're just guessing. They're just going, yeah, it's happened. This, that, and the other. So I might as well just do the same. Yeah,
I was just going to say, Jem, I've just read a tweet that someone had posted on my Twitter feed. Apparently, someone from Sky Sports has said that, according to numerous reports, they are confirming that Cucurella is positively joining Chelsea. But that's just coming from Sky Sports. So I don't know how legitimate that is.
Do you know what it is? Sky Sports are like the slowest talking people ever. So if they
I know they
are.
are. That's what I mean. That's coming from Sky Sports.
Yeah,
like, they're the most unreal people ever.
From my understanding, no one rates Sky Sports.
Wait a second.
Like you guys
it's just that they're so slow nowadays.
Guys, one second. We have this comment from Manu Hiridia, he's quite a big, got a big page, but he's basically said, Fabrizio Romano talks about a deal between Brighton and Chelsea for Cucurella. Then Brighton has denied it in a statement. But if Fabrizio has earned something for so long reporting transfers, it is credibility. From here, you have it. So a lot of people taking Fabrizio Romano's side, basically.
I think it's Brighton the ones that are trying to put out. I don't know why, but they're just trying to really put out.
I mean, they did it with Ben White. What they did was they didn't know if they had a replacement ready for him, so they denied that they were selling Ben White to Arsenal. Mm-hmm. And then, quite literally, I shit you not, within 48 hours, that was all retracted, and Ben White was going to Arsenal.
Yeah, I think this is all Brighton.
I think it's all for clicks and follows, man. It's just attention because obviously Chelsea's been the hot topic of transfers. So why not, man?
I hated that. Yeah. I really hate it. I would prefer my club not.
Listen, this is why I low-key want Marina just because we do things in silence, man. None of this PR talk, man, where we get rejected or we offered this much.
It's all good. I think once we get director of football, that'll change. I think this summer's been an abnormal type of summer because you have our owner basically going in and trying to do all these deals. So it's very visible. Once we get a director of football, they'll have some structure in place. They'll have people doing these, intermediate.
I mean, to be fair, though, it ain't hard to track Todd Bowley when you've got his flight number and you got his serial number on his car and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like people have been tracking him. So probably by next summer, I just want it all to go dead silence now. But for now, man, we're just gonna have to ride out these daily PR talks.
So we've got. So my best. Before we finish, mate, are you going to speak? Can we hear you now, mate? I can't hear you.
Damn. Until next show.
Until next show, mate.
I saw his video for a second, so it's definitely somebody.
Yeah,
there.
he's been turning his video on and off. I don't know if he's being serious or whatnot. To be fair.
Wait. I actually got a genuine one for a real quick one. It's about outgoings. Have we heard anything about Timo? I know
Timo's news has been very quiet. To be fair, I will be honest. Timo Werner's news has been
I did
quiet.
see something where like offering like a swap, like 2 of our players for like 1 Leipzig player. I heard that somewhere.
For Vardio, probably.
Are we still going for him if we get Fofana? Like I think we're only getting 1, right?
We won't. The price eventually, financial fair play is going to kick in, and like we'll have to balance out the book. Like we'll have to sell players if we want to bring in another one like that.
Definitely. I think, but the thing about it is that like we do have a lot of players that are older, like Conte, Jorginho, that are on high wages that have like a year left in their contract. So these signings,
that's what I'm saying. Give it 1 year.
Yeah. So we could actually make these signings because we know that our wage structure is gonna like lessen over the next few years, and have not take those wages.
Well, the reason I ask is because every time, just in case. There's only so much longer I can sing this. Timo Werner, baby. Timo Werner, whoa. Oh, man. I will miss
I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss him. I'm not going to lie.
I will finish off now on that note. Yeah, I think I've just lost 300 viewers because of that. Believe me now.
Of course, John. You know what I mean?
Bro. So one more thing as well. Bring in the crown jewels.
Oh,
damn.
Shut up.
Oh,
yeah, Jem. I was going to say, did you see that guy that was tweeting out? I don't know. It was like some Polish guy, right? He's a Barcelona fan. He was tweeting outside Stamford Bridge with a Kunde shirt. Did you see that shit?
He didn't make it home because I ran him over. Anyway, guys. Only joking, before anyone reports me. Anyway, smash the like button, guys. Subscribe if you're new to GNA TV and Chelsea Fan TV. It's like I said, over 900 people on Chelsea Fan TV at the moment. Big up to you guys. We had 300 on GNA TV today as well. Big up to all you guys that have been involved in the show today. We was going to be here talking about Cucurella, how he fits the Tuchel system, how can he be utilised. That was the kind of show that we thought we were going to have today. But we're still on the fringes because we still, even though we've been
we've gone back.
The trauma is real.
Yeah.
2 steps forward.
Wait, Jem, are you gonna do a show for the Everton game?
Who's that?
No, I'm saying you're doing a show for the Everton game.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Who's that? Yeah, I am going to be doing a show for the Everton game. We need to do a preview show for that. Just so much going on. So what we'll do is we'll probably do a preview show with a mix of transfer show as well. So we'll get a bit of both in. We also do player rating shows and review shows and match reaction shows as well. If it's not straight after the game, it's usually around the same time as I do it every day, which is usually the next day around lunchtime UK time.
Can't wait for them.
And that is how you properly promote your channel, ladies and gentlemen. So
go on, Kali Jem.
Nah, man, I'm calm. I see signings coming in. I see people have been waiting to get out of this club for 4 years going out. I'm calm.
Hey, Kali, you must do the outro now for Jem.
Wait a sec.
No.
Let me show you what I say. So, listen, guys, make sure that we subscribe to both channels, GNA TV and Chelsea Fan TV. I'm actually really close to 7K subscribers on GNA TV. We've just been over a year on the channel and we're growing quite rapidly. So, Chelsea Fan TV viewers, the link is there for GNA TV. Please click that link. That will take you to my channel. Go and subscribe to that channel and help me get over the 7K mark as what we do on both on both shows when we're live, we host not only on GNA TV, but we also host and airing on Chelsea Fan TV as well. This is something that we're going to be doing moving forward. So yeah, it will be. It's going to be good. It's going to be a rocky road. It's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of agendas. There's going to be a lot of player hate. There's going to be a lot of praising. There's going to be a lot of booing. It's going to be a rocky ride, as it always is as a Chelsea fan. If there's one thing I can say about Chelsea, and it will always be the case, is that we are always got something to talk about. We never go quiet, do we? If it's not to buy players,
Prima donnas.
Welcome to the world of fucking Chelsea, mate.
Honestly, to be a Chelsea fan, you have to have a strong mentality, strong emotions, and honestly, be like a brick wall. Because some of the stuff
blood pressure
and blood pressure, yeah. The rivals giving us the year is nothing. We've got proper in-depth issues at the moment we have with blaming journalists not giving us the right information, and yeah, we've had a bit of a crazy.
Bro, why is it our club, man, that everyone wants to hijack and stall deals and stuff like that, man? Why?
This seems to be the new trend. It's like TikTok. They have new trends every year. So it seems that this year hijacking's the trend in football.
Because it's been quiet for 3 years. All of a sudden, everybody wants to hijack this season. Like,
they wouldn't say that 20 years ago, though.
Guys, make sure you smash the like button. I'll be back. I don't know when I'll be back. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens with Chelsea. It seems like we're going to be strapping up for a roller coaster, which what Simon Phillips has said. There's going to be so much more happening in and around us. I hope so anyway, because we need a good summer, and we need to get certain areas of this team sorted ASAP in my eyes, and one of them being the centre back area as well, along with the wing backs and whatever else. But we will go into a more depth stream with that at a later stage. Big up to everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening or day. Take care of yourselves, and we'll be back again very, very soon. Peace out.